Okay, we're live now. We're just gonna wait a little bit. Maybe Haku's playing Stardew with Crystal. No, he's not. Okay.
Did you send him a message already?
I sent Willie a message. I didn't send anything to Haku. I just wrote starting call in here.
Who'd we pick up?
Oh, we just grabbed Haku.
Oh, well that was easy.
Perfect.
Thank God.
And now it's just Willie we're waiting for.
Thank God nobody has to butcher Karma. We just have Haku to take care of it.
True.
Who hasn't said a word yet.
Witness this. Willie sees a message.
Just for context, Haku, if you're talking, nobody can hear you. Just in case.
I know.
Oh,
There we go.
I'm just sitting down.
You sound like
What's
you just
up,
woke
buddy?
up.
No, I was busy doing yard work, but I have a headache. But
Oh,
I'm
dear.
here. Hi.
Hello, we're just waiting for Willie now. Also,
Oh.
this is my friend Abby. Abby, this is Haku. That's his in-game name. We just call him Haku because it's easier.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, it was kind of one of those funny cases where, like, even after we learned his actual name, nobody actually calls him that.
Well, it's also partially because we have someone else in our group that has the same name, just one letter short.
Because my name is John, and we have another friend who is usually with us who's named John.
Yeah.
Sure. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you. In my case, it's just I just know Haku now. He's just Haku.
Yep.
It's a good thing you don't care, because I don't think that, like, I do not think I will ever actually call you John.
Oh, it's
Ah,
fine. I used to actually have a rule with people to not call me John.
Oh, fair enough.
Interesting.
It took forever.
You're good. Oh, okay. Well, I forgot to hit the game capture on this.
Also, I'm glad you made it before we started, Haku, because I'm so glad nobody else here has to try and butcher Karma. We can just let you do it.
Aw, but it was so much fun when I did it.
Oh no, it was so much cringe when you did it.
I
Look,
just
man.
want to hear Willie Karma.
Oh no.
Look, man. Look, man, there's a natural law to the universe, okay? If the broom is on screen, it's me. If Karma is on screen, it's Haku. If anyone else, they should be taken out back and shot.
What if I'm multiple states away from both people who want to shoot me?
You're only
Then you
30
should-
minutes away from me.
You should do your duty to your country and take yourself out back.
Done deal.
Alright, since we're all here, we're gonna start.
Let's rock.
Yeah, we'll start normally from the beginning and then we can decide to skip later.
Oh, God.
I only demand that we do the part with the broom. The rest of it, I don't care.
I don't remember what that comes in. Let's see, I do not want to refresh. Alright. Alright, once upon a time in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals. One was the Crystallum Lucas, protected by the ruler of the fairies. The other was the Crystallum Tenebrarum, which was watched over by the high leader of the witches. The Lucas was sustained by love, happiness, and joy. And Tenebrarum by far was anger and hatred. The fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom. They regulated the powers of the crystals in order to maintain balance between darkness and light. For there can be no joy without sadness, no courage without fear. The kingdom was at peace for a time. Then one day, a traveling bard decided to write stories, tales of magic and wonders of the kingdom. He named these stories fairy tales. In fairy tales, the light always emerged victorious, and true love was the usual reward. The fairy tale spread further than could have predicted. The humans of the kingdom began to believe that fairy tales were true, and that the magic of the witches was inherently wicked and cruel. The witches became hated and feared. Eventually they were hunted like animals. The witch hunt. The high leader of the witches, in all of her anger, created the fairy tale curse. You think we are so wicked? So be it. And just as you have taken our happily ever afters, we shall take yours. The witches used the fairy tale curse to attack humans indiscriminately, ultimately throwing the kingdom into chaos and darkness. The ruler of the fairies, the Lucas Bearers, sought to regain peace. But the witches were blinded by their hatred for humans, who were responsible for the witches' genocide. A terrible war, the Great War, began. Eventually, the Tenenbaum, the high leader of the witches, was finally defeated. The Tenenbaum was lost, peace was restored, and the light once again triumphed. But darkness can never fully disappear. It waits in the shadows, patient for when its time will inevitably return. Alright, so that's the background.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the part I missed.
Yep. So we'll cover the important bits, and then anything we've seen before I'll just skip over. Alright.
Except the broom.
Except the broom, if I can help it, yes. My name is Lucette Riella Britton, daughter of the King Gennaro Britton III. I'm the crown princess of the kingdom of Angiel. At least, that's who I used to be. That was before yesterday, and when I became a victim of the infamous fairy tale curse. Everyone has forgotten my birthright. Now I'm nothing more than a lowly peasant. I feel like I'm stuck in a nightmare. But no, this is my reality now. I still have no idea what I must do to break the curse. I close my eyes and remember that day. It started out like any other day.
Am I crazy, or did she look like twice as busty in that shirt? I've seen this for like a good couple of
I
hours.
see what you pay attention to.
Have you
It's
heard?
not
Another
kinda
person
hard.
was cursed. I mean, sometimes you look more busty or not depending on the shirt. I can confirm as an actual woman.
Fair enough.
I'm on my way to the dining hall for breakfast when I stop and listen to the sound of hushed voices. There are two maids standing next to each other with brooms in hand. These two are slacking off again.
Oh
Yeah,
my god, that's terrible. What fairy
know.
tale curse was it?
God damn it.
Someone else go ahead and grab
It
it.
was Pinocchio. Come on, Willie. You know you want to do Mayday. Pinocchio, the fairy tale with the lying boy whose nose grows longer? Like, that's awful.
Oh, Mayday. You know, more and more people have been getting cursed lately. I regret nothing.
You beat me by 2 seconds. Go ahead, it's yours.
Still Mayday.
Oh, sorry. You think those wicked witches are up to something again?
Like, I thought the fairy tale curse would stop after you know who was defeated.
You two are hired to work, not talk.
We're sorry, Your Highness. You're such a bitch.
Like, screw her.
Why did the two of you let us do that? What is wrong with you?
I was going to say something and then you beat me to it. Jackass.
I meant the two women in this chat.
Why not?
I mean,
Yeah, why would we
funny.
not let that happen?
okay, fair enough.
As can only be expected from the likes of them. Another fairy tale curse. The fairy tale curse started spreading even before the Great War began. I did not have much interest in its effects, even now. After all, most humans probably deserve to get cursed. The victims are weak. NGL would be better off without the dead weight.
Oops.
If we're up to Mother, the curse would have been banished from Angel the instant they fell prey to it. But Mother is not here anymore. And she will not come back. Ever. There you go, Willie. It's your time to shine.
Oh,
Your
a
letterless
bunch of
maid.
dicks. Princess, the king and queen are waiting in the dining hall.
I'm on my way.
Happy now?
The king and Ophelia and Rod are all present in the dining hall. Someone's conspicuously missing, but I ignore their absence.
Good morning, Lucette.
Good morning, Your Majesty. Abby, you want to grab that one, or should I?
I got it. Good morning, Lisette.
Never seen her before. Always heard her mentioned, but first time actually seeing this character. Lucette.
Ophelia?
Wow, rude.
Wow.
Ophelia Windensov. Every day I wonder why my father, the king, married a lowly baker. She could never be a true queen, for she pales in comparison to Mother. I take my seat next to the king, then look up at the person sitting opposite me. Rod Benedict Winsov, my stepbrother, is bored and quiet as usual. He is 2 years my junior and is the younger of Ophelia's children. He is mute and uses a plush bunny to voice his thoughts. It was apparently given to him by a fairy. He minds his own business and is easy to deal with. But his older sister, my eyes go to the empty seat beside him. She's probably the most infuriating person I've ever had this pleasure of knowing. I'm so sorry I'm late. I was reading, forgot the time. And there she is. Good morning, dear father and mother. Good morning, Rod. And good morning to you, Lisette. It's a beautiful morning, isn't it? Emmeline Wodensov, Rod's elder sister and my stepsister. She acts as if we are blood, as if she too were born a princess. As if she could be crowned princess, perhaps steal my place. I'll never let that happen.
Disgustingly wholesome person in this entire.
Now that everyone is here, let us begin.
Butlers glide inside with silver trays to carefully serve us breakfast.
Oh, goodness. How do you say that name?
Emmeline.
Emmeline.
So, Emmeline, you were reading the fairy tale books that the king brought you?
Oh yes, there's so many and they're all so wonderful. Thank you so much, Father.
I'm happy that you like them.
I loved them. It's so strange that the library didn't have any of them to begin with. That is because Mother hated them. She had all the books burned. But why? They are such charming stories. Fairy tales mislead humans into believing they can have things they do not deserve. Fame, riches, love, happily ever afters. And when their wishes do not come true to fruition exactly as they want them, the humans blame the witches for granting them in the first place.
What are you implying about the witches, Lucette?
The atmosphere shifts and the air in the room grows heavy. I continue to eat. Perhaps witches are not responsible for the evil in this world. Perhaps humans are the cause of their own downfall.
Have you any idea of what you're talking about, child?
I mean, she's right.
Witches have caused nothing but pain and suffering in this kingdom. Even now, they still spread the fairy tale curse to our innocent subjects.
The truth is, I know very little about the time witches had free reign over Angiel. I was very young then, and Mother forbade me to leave the palace, sometimes even my room. I know nothing of the people's supposed pain and suffering. Mother kept me away from everyone, and so I could not bring myself to care. How do you know the cursed are innocent?
Our people have been toiling day and night to rebuild Angiel after the Great War. Our people are the kingdom's foundation, and I am endlessly grateful for their determination and resolve. Every day, I wonder what your mother you about.
Leave Mother out of this.
Dear, please. Lucette, darling, your father didn't mean to.
I am not one of your children, Ophelia, and I do not need your sympathy.
Lucette, you will show your mother respect.
She is not my mother. I set down my fork and knife and stand up. I am done. Excuse me. My father and I have never got on, but our relationship has significantly worsened since he married the baker. My father, the king, has been 17 years and I have never felt any love from him. He treats Emmeline and Rod, who only entered our life 1 year ago, like his own children, better than he has ever treated me. This has been my life ever since Mother passed away 4 years ago. Mother was the only one who was there for me when no one else was. If it wasn't for the accident during the Great War, she'd still be here. Alright, Willie, this one's you.
It's Fritz.
Why the sour face so early in the morning, Princess? Buddy!
Yeah.
Let me guess. The king, the queen, or Princess Emmeline? Or is it all of them?
I ignore his question. Fritz, what are you doing here so early?
I'm running some errands for my father.
Fitzgerald Aidan Leverton is on the highest knight in the Order of Caldera. His father, Sir Alcaster, has served the royal family for many years. Sir Alcaster is one of the king's most trusted advisors. 3 years ago, Fritz was assigned the honor of becoming my personal knight. His presence is the only company I can tolerate nowadays. You should wait in the throne room then.
Thank you. Princess,
Yes.
you know I haven't seen you smile once since I've met you.
Why is that of any importance?
Still, I do hope to see you smile one day, Princess. Well, I won't take any more of your time. Oh dear God.
Well, that happened.
That was an adventure. I'll see you at 10.
10?
Don't tell me you've forgotten.
I've forgotten what?
You're going to town today, remember?
I deflated as the realization dawns upon me. It's been 2 days since the king issued the order. Oh my, what is going on with my hair?
Lucette, I would like you to
Oh.
accompany Emmeline on one of her town outings. Her town.
I don't know what's going on here. Surely you could
great.
send maids over instead. Yeah, I mean, there was at one point her sprite was supposed to came up. All I got was like a foggy rectangle in the corner.
I would not have requested you to accompany her if I was going to send her with her maids. I want you to make an effort to get along with your sister.
Stepsister.
No.
She is your sister, and you will treat her and Rod as if they were your blood. 2 days from now, you are going to accompany Emmeline outside. It has been 4 years since you have last left the palace. Ever since then, you have locked yourself away. You barely leave your room. Angio was in the grip of war back then. Well,
How dare.
but now the kingdom is safe and back to its former glory.
My hand was a little too excited. I hit the button too soon.
Ooh.
People don't even remember you exist.
I want you to see how beautiful Angio really is.
Oh
It's
yeah,
so
and
fantastic,
because we're
it's like
doing
the
a
war never
different
happened.
path, we learn more about her and her mother. Like each path you take, you learn different things about her and her mom. It's kind of cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
He said, a princess must know her kingdom. Go with Elaine, and she will show you that the town that you only ever see through your windows.
Is that in order?
If it needs to be.
So yes.
Are we clear? Lucette?
Understood. Last time I left the palace was 4 years ago, when the king took me with him to check the people after the Great War had ended. I shake my head, removing myself from the memory. I am safe here.
Princess, are you alright? It won't be that bad. The town folk are good people.
How can you be so sure?
Times have changed. People change.
That is precisely the problem. Mother never changed. Mother loved me until the end.
Did she though? Sometimes change is for the better, Princess. I think you'll see that today. If you excuse me, I'll see you later. I'm gonna die.
Delora, do you think witches are capable of bringing back the dead? I wish you could talk to me, you and the others.
Oh my god, Dolores a doll?
Yeah,
And
just
now we
wait
know.
for it. In some
In the
paths,
beginning.
in some paths you go down, she goes back to a doll for certain reasons. Like, she gets really tight with her. You won't be
Alright.
talking for a while yet.
Okay.
None for you.
You can always just do what I do. Do what I did with the broom and make shit up.
In the beginning, Delora was her favorite doll.
Yep,
How ironic how things turned out later.
right.
Oops.
My dolls are my only friends. They're the only ones I can trust. Unlike humans, they will never betray me.
Oh boy.
Little did she know. They will
Oh.
never hurt me, and they'll always be there for me. That part's true, though.
You know, when you think about it, that's actually a really good way to hide. If you're a witch, a really good way to hide from the world. Turn yourself into a doll, live in a princess's room in a castle. You are literally untouchable.
Yeah. The moment I saw Delora, I knew she was special. She was different.
Yep.
So elegant and realistic. That was almost as if she was breathing.
Subtlety.
She was a gift from the king on my 17th birthday.
Ooh, even funnier.
I only started receiving dolls when Mother passed away. Mother does not believe in birthday celebrations, but every year at midnight, a letter would appear under my door. It would contain instructions leading me through the palace on an adventure to a room full of gifts, cakes, and sweets. A child's dream. I've been fascinated by the dolls, which have always held a little greeting card. A card with the words, "I love you" on it, signed by M. The card would tell me to keep those celebrations a special secret, but I didn't need to be told that. Mother always found a way to show me she still cared. In her own way.
Oh,
Secret celebrations had stopped as soon as she had disappeared.
it just makes it worse.
Yes?
I think I just figured it out.
Hey, Abby.
Excuse me, Your Highness. The king has requested your presence.
Everyone's a valley girl now at the palace.
Absolutely.
I feel like the next time
And we cannot be stopped.
screen, next time doll Dolores on the screen, I feel like we just need to have Abby go.
I'm just
Do what now?
I swear it's breathing. Just like do that stupid heavy breathing meme.
because she said the doll. It seems like the doll's breathing.
So
Alright,
just
I'll do that.
as obnoxiously as you can.
Just breathe. There's better not be another lecture. Tell him I am on my way. I will see you later, Delora.
Yeah, that would have been a really good time for a Darth Vader soundboard.
Okay, who wants to be a mysterious
Right.
dark magic man?
Eh,
Oh.
Ooh.
Dibs.
Okay,
Go for it.
perfect.
Good morning, Your
Wait a
Highness.
minute.
Sir Mithras?
Never mind.
Oh, it's that dude. Okay, they talked about him.
Yeah. Sometimes you
Yeah.
see him a lot, sometimes you don't. Depends on whose path.
Well,
Cin-
I'll take him if you want, Willie.
Never mind.
You want me to take him?
Huh?
All yours. God damn it.
you don't
I
want
got it.
him? You would like him, Willie, though. I was thinking Willie or
That's
Haku.
fantastic.
I'll do it.
Dalen, go.
Didn't you assign me Sir Mithras
I
already?
don't
No.
have a
Who did I sign Sir Mithras to? Hold on,
No,
hold
it's
on,
fine.
hold
Dalen, go.
You signed it
Shut
to
up.
me.
on. Oh, no, okay. I don't
Wait,
see-
what?
Oh, yeah, no, I did sign it to Haku. Alright.
Oh, never mind. All right,
Oh,
none for you.
Mhm. It's Sir Mithras.
Father trusts him a great deal, just like he does Sir Alacaster.
Every day you look more like your mother.
I sometimes find Sir Mithras talking to Mother's portrait when he thinks no one is looking. He must have admired her a lot, but I cannot bring myself to think highly of him. There's something about him that puts me on edge.
Are you on your way to see the king? I shall not keep you then. Until our next meeting, dear princess.
That's like exactly the voice I was gonna go for.
Not too far off from mine, in all fairness.
Yeah.
Your Majesty?
Lucette, are you ready? You will enjoy this, Lucette. I've heard the toy shop has lovely dolls.
You will enjoy
This
yourself.
will be good
That's an
for
order.
you. You will get to know your sister better, and you will be able to interact with and learn about the people of Angiel and our subjects.
I will not learn anything I do not already know.
Why do you always believe that the people around you are incapable of good?
Because I have seen how quickly people betray and manipulate each other to get what they want. Mother warned me about human nature.
You do not see clearly, Lucette. If you would only open your eyes, you would be able to see how good people really are.
And glasses haven't been invented yet, so you really need to get on this.
Unlike your mother. Screw her.
But you did. How did I come into the world otherwise? Alright.
I get it.
I believe I am quite capable of seeing the true nature of people. After all, I have seen that there is no good in you.
Wow.
Ouch, again.
Dude. Harsh.
Lucette,
Where were you when I needed you 4 years ago? Where have you been ever since? Back then, I've been overflowing with grief and pain. I just lost Mother, my entire world. I'd hoped that maybe he would have shown me love and compassion. Even just a hug to let me know someone was there. It had been a childish hope. I had been left alone. I did not see him for months. I had barely even heard his voice. You cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. This is what you have taught me. Why is the sprite messed up this
All right.
time around? This is what you have taught
Okay.
me, Your Majesty.
This will be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I've hurt you. I know there is nothing I can do to atone for what I did. But please, Ophelia and her children are not part of that. They do not deserve to be hated.
In the end, they still matter more to him than I ever did.
Lucette,
Enough. I already said I will go.
everyone is waiting outside.
I shudder at the thought of leaving the palace after so many years.
I know you're feeling.
Lucette, it will be okay.
How can you be so sure?
Thank you for agreeing to accompany Emmeline.
You would not I would not disobey an order from the king. Excuse me.
My gosh.
Jeez, such a bitch.
Look, I know I missed the beginning of this, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, that was the second time Haku and I both went ouch, because before it was just me and him at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Abby, you want her or should I take her?
I got it.
Anyone but us.
You guys are the
Hello.
mates.
Hello, how can I help you?
Bam.
Viorica!
Bitch, get out of the way.
Emmeline! I mean, Princess Emmeline. How good to see you.
I
Good
trail.
friend.
Yeah. I trail Emmeline, ignoring her as she embraces her friend. I glance around the small shop. The dolls displayed are nowhere near the quality of the ones in my room. I cannot understand why Emmeline insists she buy gifts for her friends here. I cannot believe I'm outside the palace.
Oh, I get to do something. There's no need to be so tense, Princess. I would never let anything happen to you. Your only job is to relax and enjoy yourself.
You ask the impossible of me. There's no need to be formal, Viorica. I'm still the same as I was. Oh yes, Rod's come along as well.
It's been a while, Viorica.
It's good to see you again too, Rod.
And I must introduce you to Her Highness, the Crown Princess Lucette.
Your Highness.
The look on Viorica's face as she takes a step back from me is all too familiar. Fear.
What is there?
My apologies for being so rude, Your Highness. Good morning.
And this is Sir Fitzgerald, Sir Alcaster's son.
A pleasure to meet you, my lady.
It's Fedora.
Oh, you're Sir Fitzgerald?
Ooh.
You really are as handsome as Emmeline described in her letters.
Ooh. I'm sorry.
But please don't mind her, Fitzgerald.
He is pretty.
I'm sorry, Emmeline.
Bitch, I know it. Right.
Bitch, I know it.
So, what brings you all the way here?
Oh, I'm here to get some toys. Gifts for some new friends.
Toys from here? Are you sure?
Of course I am. I cross my arms. I would prefer we finish this errand quickly as possible.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, Your Highness.
Lol.
Princess.
I can barely breathe in here. I just want to go back to the
It looks like a
palace.
penguin in that jacket.
It kinda does.
Ice climbers.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what it is.
I can't not
She's
see
an
these
ice climber.
ice climber now.
Oh my god. Can we admire that we have
She's an ice
Tiana and Belle
climber.
in the background here? And Cinderella.
Ooh.
Oh heck, look at that.
Oh!
Pretty cool.
Incognito. I didn't know Tiana was in here, but I knew of the others.
Absolutely them too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool little reference. Here's hoping the House of Mouse doesn't ever notice it.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh
woman of unspeakable
my
Oh
beauty
my
walks in.
god!
Here we go.
It's Haku time.
Good morning.
Wasn't expecting this.
Up until this point, I always considered Mother to be the fairest beauty in the land. The lady that walks in proves me wrong. Her beauty is memorizing and clearly without peer. Everyone in the shop is openly staring.
Oh, you're early today, ma'am.
I have some important errands to run later today. Are the items ready now?
Oh, of course. Let me go and fetch them for you. I'll just one moment, Emmeline.
Why is she smiling at me?
Here you are, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ah, that lady was beautiful.
Right? Any girl standing next to her becomes hopelessly ugly by comparison.
Wow.
Right.
Who is she?
She's new around town. Some say that she's a fairy.
A fairy. Fairies have stayed in jail from the witches 4 years ago. Everyone considered them our saviors. And yet the fairies still are unable to stop the fairy tale curse from spreading.
The funny thing is, when I saw this scene, I knew that was a guy.
Here you go.
See, the funny part is like my first impression was that it was just a well-dressed man, and then just because of the facial structure, and then it's like, oh, it's a woman. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. Also, Charles, I have to agree with you. I can't. No one trusts Lucette.
Wait, is
Yeah.
Charles here?
Yeah, he said in the chat, I don't trust Lucette. She's into the broom for real,
He's in
for
the
real.
room.
I can't see the
Agreed.
chat. Sad now. Charles, what's up, buddy?
That sounds like a big you problem.
Alright, Abby's turn.
Why I have 2 screens up right now.
I mean, I guess
And agreed, that is pretty sus. That is pretty sus, Luna.
screw it. I'm pulling it up.
Give me a sec. Well,
Yeah, just make sure you like mute the tab. Alright.
Oh yeah, for sure.
My turn.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
No, you don't get to speak. None for you.
Oh no. Thank you, Viorica. I hope to drop by again soon.
Good. I look forward to seeing you again. I hope to see you again soon as well, Rod.
Likewise.
Leaving the palace
it's
was a
already
bad idea. While I'm out, I'm the center of attention. Some townsfolk point and stare at me. Most, however, make a point of avoiding me. Like I am the plague. There are some spiteful stares, but thankfully none are nearly as intense as they were 4 years ago. I'm sure the townsfolk are only surprised to see you again after so many years. Right. Oh, there goes the right side of my screen, too.
What is-
Lovely! Fritz and Rog laid behind us, which only leaves Emmeline walking beside me.
Fine on the street. No, it's not. No, it isn't. Oh dear God.
What? Okay.
Dimensions.
I cannot decide
What?
which is worse. I don't know what's going on with the game right now. And the staring or her company. Oh, Lisette, look! A street performance! It's been so long since I last watched one.
Buddy?
Street performance?
Buddy? Hey!
Yeah.
Good day, everyone! My name is Waltz, and I'm here to spread some happiness and magic.
The boy named Waltz snaps his fingers, and colorful flower petals start to rain down from the sky. Isn't that pretty, Lucette? Don't mind the black void behind me.
That's just my bubbling personality destroying dimensions.
Question nothing. This definitely isn't my fault. And are those the princesses over there? It is an honor to have you in attendance.
Wow.
Please, accept this humble gift.
He snaps his fingers, and white lilies appear in his hand.
Wait, where's the? I just lost the chat. Where the heck did the chat go?
Oh, thank you. The boy looks at me as if expecting some kind of reaction. When he gets nothing from me, he sighs and gives me a wry smile.
I hope to see you again during my next show.
We'll definitely try. He gracefully bows before moving back into his area to perform more magic tricks for a gathering crowd. There are performers like this all around Angel. I love them. Maybe someday we'll get to see some musicians too. Those are my favorite.
Where the hell did the chat?
I do
There
not
it
intend
is.
to leave the palace again. But you don't like it out here? Rod and I grew up here. I love Angel, and this is my favorite part of the kingdom. I wanted to share this with you, Lucette. I know you didn't really want to come, but you still tagged along. That means a lot to me, so thank you. I did not do this for you. I'm only here because the king ordered me to go with you. I just want us to be closer, Lisette. I would like to try and be your friend. I do not want your friendship. No matter how you act around me, we are not and never will be sisters. I'll take care to remember that if I were you. But Rod suddenly grabs my hand, pulling me away from Emmeline.
Stop.
He is staring daggers at me. I think this is the first time I've ever seen him angry. Rod, don't. Let me go. Both of you ought to stay away from me. I feel the heavy atmosphere as I turn to look at the people staring at us. Their expressions mirror the look of disdain I saw years ago. Anger, disgust, hatred. I begin to walk away.
Princess, wait!
Don't follow me.
It's kind of my job. Princess...
Princess!
Oh yay, the void's gone. I adjust my
Hooray.
cloak, making sure my
No.
face is hidden from view. I hope it stays. I'm just waiting for the screen to just completely glitch out at some point today.
Get to a good stopping point, you ought to just reset the game when you can save. That'll probably fix
I'll
it.
do it right here.
Probably.
Oh, right, save. Hell yeah, let's quit. Check in.
Like, oh my god, that princess is such a bee.
Oh, such a biatch.
No, none of that.
Alright, let's try the share screen again. Boop.
I
Oh,
have a
there's
watermark
more
again.
voids.
Hooray!
Oh,
Yeah, they,
No,
what?
never mind.
Oh,
yeah.
well, I'm gonna throw up the be right back thing on my stream real quick here.
That's good. Can take a break. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back.
Okay, have a nice bathroom break. We'll just let it play through the whole
I guess.
beginning song just to be safe. I wonder if they have a intro to a second game like this too.
Oh my gosh, the song.
Yeah, there's like an actual song. They like went hard for a free game, like they went really hard.
Sometimes you do what you gotta do.
Okay, we'll just bring this back up.
I just question, is the singer tone deaf?
Maybe, I don't know. There we go, now we got it up. Okay.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, you get to see what Waltz looks like as an actual adult. And now we wait for Dylan to come back. Let's see, hopefully this fixes it.
Oh, and it shows Karma because we already saw him. That's cool.
Yeah, because we got his. Yeah, and they only come up if you get the good ending, and then you have to like get.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then you get all of them at the end, which I did complete on my laptop. We got 8 viewers. Hello, all 8 people. Some of you are already in the call with me, but everyone else, we're just waiting for Dylan to come back, and then we'll continue.
I think it's just 3. I think.
3 and what? 1. Yeah, 3, because there's you,
Let me see, because I got Haku, Dylan, and I.
Nope, 4, because
Charles?
there's Abby. Divergent Rose is her.
Oh, okay. I missed that one.
Yeah, 4. But I have both my mods. And then we have Ash from the FC. Not sure who these other people are aside from Wagenbach.
Let me say, you better know who Bach is.
I can never
Might make-
forget Bach, the best sir of all sirs.
You might make Bach Mao in sadness.
I would be sad if I made him Mao in sadness. Luna, you're not. Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, Luna, I said you're one of my 2 mods. That's how I referenced you, Willie. You could be chopped liver if you want, though.
Would you like to be a chopped liver sausage?
Oh no. How about a water sausage?
Well, hey there, folks, and welcome back, I guess.
Aw, Charles says Luna is greater than the broom. Until Darling gets back.
Dylan's gonna get back and he's gonna see what Charles said about the broom,
Hey,
and he's gonna be mad.
you can't argue that Luna is better than the broom.
Dylan can.
Luna, can we demote Dylan from the FC? We got 10 viewers now. Or at least my phone says so. Is Dylan back? I heard something.
That was
I'll be right
me.
back real
Oh.
quick.
Okay.
I don't think Karma's coming up, so.
Thanks for sounding so sad. Oh, yeah, mine says 10 people are watching.
Yeah, that's the
Hello.
most I've had watching so far, so welcome everyone. Update this list.
I adjust my cloak. Ooh.
I have a blanket. Hey Luna, while you're here watching, what do you think of my little like panel titles? I made them myself from like a blank canvas. In like a photo editor.
Ooh.
Pretty good, actually.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've used PicMonkey for years, and I was like making titles for like book covers. So I started with a blank red canvas, and then I just used the add-ons they had there, and then the text I downloaded from defont.com like a couple years ago.
Neat.
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty good.
What'd I miss?
Nothing much was sitting here. Oh, Luna's saying that, not Luna. Trell is saying that Luna is greater than the broom with a heart. Oh no, there he goes in chat. Bach, how dare. Broom is best. Alright. I never should have left the palace. As I walk around, I watch people bumbling down the streets. So carefree. They work so hard for so little reward. They could work their entire lives and never have a fraction of what I have, and yet they are happy. And I
heard Anise lost her job at the palace.
It's true, the Crown Princess Lucette made sure the poor girl was fired. I stopped in the tracks at the mention of my name.
Not again.
Anise? Was that the name of the one maid that tore Dolores' dress? If so, my decision to fire her was justified. A palace maid cannot be clumsy. Why should I tolerate poor performance? What did I do that was so wrong? I know that Anise, a hardworking and big-hearted, very good with medicine. Shame she lost her job so quickly.
You know how hard the Crown Princess is to please. My friend at the palace says she doesn't even smile, only goes around with that cold look on her face. That's probably why they call her the Ice Princess.
Ice Princess? So all those times I heard the servants saying that. I always suspected they were talking about me.
She's the complete opposite of our Princess Emmeline. That child's an angel. We all know she suits to be Crown Princess.
Annoyance begins to simmer inside me. I cannot stand hearing any more, so I walk away. Ever since Emmeline entered my life, I was always compared to her, and now I have become second best. I am Lucette Ranella Britton, daughter of King Gennaro Britton III, and the Crown Princess of the Kingdom of Angiel. I am of royal blood, and she is nothing.
There you are. Princess, you must come back with me. It's getting too late for you to remain outside. Princess. Are you alright? Are you hurt?
I brush him off and turn away. No need to fuss. Let us return to the palace. Leaving the palace was physically and mentally draining. My bed is welcoming in my unusually heavy body. I turn my head and meet Dolores' glassy gaze from where she sits on my shelf. I left the palace today, Delora. It was the same as all those years ago. Everyone looked at me like I was... What have I ever done to deserve those looks? How can I be so hated? Ice Princess. I wish Mother was here. I look at the smiling faces of my dolls. At least I still have all of you. I yawn and stretch my arms. Good night, Delora.
Night, bitch.
Now it's Abby's turn.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Singing? But who?
Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, A little star.
I blink my eyes open, only to see Dolores sitting right in front of me on my bed.
That's
Moonlight-
creepy.
Moonlight spells across her
That's
delicate
fine.
features.
How I wonder what you are.
Anyone have a fear of mannequins?
Really?
So I want you to take what you just said and shove them right up your ass.
No.
Wait till one of the games I'm playing after I reach affiliate. Wasn't she on the shelf with all the other dolls when I went to bed? Laura?
Like, oh my god.
It's almost time.
I pinch my cheeks to make sure I am not dreaming. It hurts.
Only 10 minutes before the clock strikes 12.
Bam.
Wow.
Hey,
I hope you're a princess.
What? My doll just turned into a human. How? Who are you?
You know who I am. I've been watching you since the day your father gave me to you.
What is happening? I don't think I've ever been so confused in my life.
that's actually fair.
All the answers will come with time. But right now, I am here to give you something, princess.
Is this?
Cinderella's very own glass slipper.
It is beautiful. Too beautiful. Then the realization dawns upon me. You're a witch!
Smart girl. I knew you'd figure that out eventually. Now it's time to say goodbye to your precious crown.
What?
All of that somehow happened in 10 minutes
Sweet dreams,
instead of 30 seconds.
Cinderella.
Oops.
And that's how she got her curse. Hey! Wake up, girl! Huh? Where am I? Ow, my head. You've got some nerve slipping in front of my shop. Leave before a customer sees you. I was in my room. How am I here? Did you not hear what I said, you filthy child?
Damn.
Filthy. You would speak to your crown princess in such a manner. If you're the crown princess, then I'm the queen.
They
must
do
have-
have the same hair color.
You must have been knocked on the head quite hard to have such grand delusions. I am not delusional. I am Lucette Renella Britton, blood daughter of the King Gennaro Britton III, and the crown princess is Angiel. Right. The king never had a daughter with that witch. Is she referring to mother? Witch? Don't pretend to be stupid, girl. I only stare at her, puzzled. Our good king only has stepchildren, Princess Emmeline and Prince Rod. And you are most definitely neither of them. What? Now, go, get gone before you go spreading your crazy gibberish at any of my customers and scare them away.
That's legitimate.
There.
With a huff, she leaves me in my own rapidly turning thoughts. I quickly realize I am wearing tattered clothes and that I do not even have shoes on. No. This cannot be happening. Something shines against my chest and I reach up to grab it. This is... It all floats back. The Laura being a witch, Cinderella's glass slipper. This is not a dream. Delora gave me the fairy tale curse.
What?
My hands begin to tremble. I must return to the palace to speak with the king. Let me in!
Sorry, girl, but this place is off limits to uninvited guests.
You do not understand. I am the crown princess Lucette Renella Britton. I must speak with my father. As low as I am to call him that, I have to. No one believe me if I am addressing him by title.
You best leave now nice and quiet before we have to force you.
Jesus.
Going New Yorker, are we?
Apparently.
These the guys that we were gonna do Shaggy and Scooby for?
No, that was near the end.
No, those are later on. No, those
Okay.
are later on. They're different people, obviously.
Unless you want to switch it to Shaggy's
Nah, leave it to
We can.
leave it to New Yorker.
Yeah.
Aw.
If you would only.
Make
Yeah,
way
well,
for the
thank
king. That's a different night.
Obviously.
The
Definitely.
The gate swings
We're
open.
twin brothers.
Whatever.
Triple-
They literally don't have faces. They don't matter. They don't have souls.
They're just generic, it's fine. The gates swing open and 3 horses trot out. Soldiers ride 2 of the horses, while the last horse is a different familiar rider. Father! I immediately move to block the path of his horse. The soldiers move to hold me back.
Your Majesty. What is this? Why is there a filthy peasant talking to me?
Wow.
Oof.
Your Majesty, this girl is claiming to be your daughter.
Daughter? Both of my stepchildren are in the palace right now.
What, is even father is a part of this? Father, you must help me. A witch has cursed me. For once in your life, just once, help me. You must believe me.
Tell me, where's your family, child? Why are you all alone?
He looks at me with pity in his eyes. He's looking at me more kindly as a peasant than he ever did when I was the crown princess and his daughter. I recoil.
Ah, you must be hungry. Take this. This should feed your family for a day or two. The kingdom offers work opportunities to those who need them. Please let your parents know.
I do not want your pity, Father.
Get this filthy girl back to her home. Make sure
Wow.
she gets there safely.
Oh my god.
Catch my drift.
Just kidding. Whatever you want. It's a peasant. They
At
don't.
once, your
I
majesty.
want your Majesty.
I watch as my father and his
Get
two
over
guards-
here.
Be a bitch.
I watch as my father and his 2 guards ride away in their horses, leave me stand in their dust. The audacity you have to grab me! He left me alone. Again.
So what we do with this one? We cut her up?
Oh no!
Princess, sorry about all that. You know, we just gotta keep up appearances. Lady, where do you live? We'll take you home. No, don't worry about it. We just keep up appearances. We only look tough. We're actually really nice. Clyde over there has an old folks home in his day job.
At least Night C is nice.
Where's your home, girl?
There's nowhere left for me to go. Father has forgotten me. Leave me.
Now look here. Our orders were to...
Leave me alone.
Suit yourself. Can't say we didn't try.
Don't cause any more scenes, girl. Or else you know what's gonna happen to you next time.
I watch with bleary eyes as the soldiers return to the palace. How can this be happening? I stare at the small pouch in my hands. I do not know what hurts more. The fact that I've just been unceremoniously paraded away from my home like I am nothing more than a piece of garbage, or the fact that my father does not recognize me.
Oh, look at that girl's hideous dress.
How difficult it is to be poor.
Wow.
I clutch the pouch closer to my chest as I run to an empty alley. I huddle in the corner, trying to become as small as possible. I squeeze my eyes shut, hoping that when I next open them, everything will be back to normal. A dream? Abby, wanna be my mom?
Sure. No matter what happens, you must not leave the palace.
Why?
The world is cruel. People will only ever hurt you.
But they're always nice to me.
That is only because you are the crown princess. They will only ever think of you of what they can take from you. I am trying to protect you, my love. That is why you must never leave the palace. Never leave Mother. I am the only one who will ever love you so much. Do you understand?
I understand. Chapter 1, The Merchant.
Getting close.
You're excited for the broom, aren't you?
So excited for the broom.
So,
When I open my eyes, I'm still in the streets. I must have fallen asleep. But the nightmare continues. I'm cold in my rags. I hold myself for warmth, willing some of the cold away, but fail. My feet are numb and in pain, caked in dirt that I have gathered from walking barefoot around town.
Well, there's a frightful sight.
Oh, hey, it's these bitches again.
Yep, Beggar probably thought she could try her luck with nobility that live around here.
Just look at how ragged she looks. What are you looking at?
At two women that lack the basic manners of a noble upbringing.
Wrecked. Okay, you can have that one, Lucette. That was good.
Yeah.
Silence, girl. Do you know who you're talking to? No, and I don't care. What nerve?
Let's just go. There's no reason to stoop to a commoner's level.
I will remember you.
Bob, you don't even have faces.
I will remember you, and once I break this curse, I'll make you regret your words.
all you have to do is tell him you don't have a face. You're not a named character.
At least I have more to my face than just a little mouth. I become acutely aware of the fact that I have not eaten anything for almost a day. I've been sitting here, thinking on the new mess that is my life. But moping around will not break my curse. Crying will not help either. I should find that witch first, but how? I have no idea where she is. Laura, I swear I'll make you regret doing this to me when I find you.
And it was her favorite doll.
Right after she said, dolls will never betray me. Psych. I will
To
find
be
you
fair,
first.
Got him.
Here, she's right. The doll didn't betray her.
Well,
Is this all the king thinks I am worth?
Yes. Leave, girl. A dirty peasant like you got no place in this restaurant.
Oh, good.
okay.
Okay.
But why? I can pay.
Find another place.
Damn.
You scaring away my customers.
Am I not a customer?
There's nothing for you here. Get out of here.
He just swatted at me like...
And could see you, I'd see just how raggy you are.
And I don't need eyes to smell. I can smell I can smell the rat on you.
I don't need eyes to see how ratchet you are. Now get out.
He just swatted me away like a fly. The nerve. Sensing that will get me nowhere, I ball my hands in a fist and walk away. I get the same treatment at the next 3 restaurants I try. I'm treated as something less than dirt, like my money has no real value. I'm the crown princess. They have no right to turn me away like this. I've been eating stale bread, anything to keep the hunger at bay. The bread barely helps. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice a small bakery. There are croissants on display that make my mouth water. Slowly, I begin to make my way over there. Ow! My feet ache with every step. They look and feel even worse than before. If If only I had enough coins for a pair of shoes. But food is more important. If the ranks that I'm wearing and the pouch of money are all I have, then I need to prioritize. And I will die before I beg. 2 croissants.
You'll need to pay, girl. There are no free handouts here.
I take a coin from my pouch and hand it to her. This should be more than enough. The shop owner stares at the coin before reluctantly taking it. She hands me 2 croissants in the paper bag.
I will not ask where you got those coins.
Are you implying that I stole them?
How else would a beggar like you get that amount of coin? Now be off with you, child. I won't have you scaring away any other customers.
Without another word, I turn and start to walk away from the woman. So this is the goodness of the people of Angiel. I take a bite out of one of the croissants, cringing a little at the dryness.
Hey, girl.
What now?
We saw you at the shop. Want to share how you got your coins there?
Excuse me.
Look at her, brushing us off like she's royalty or something.
Let go of me.
Hey, you ain't no better than us. Get over here. Be a good girl and hand over that pouch.
The man on my left grabs my pouch and attempts to yank it away from me. I will not let these brutes take anything from me. I elbow the man in the stomach, then aim a kick at the other man's shin. I have an opening, and I take it.
Oops. What?
I
Bitch.
pull myself free and begin to run as fast as I can.
Hey!
Where do I go? I'm not familiar with the streets at all.
Be a shame.
It's highly likely I'm just going to hit a dead end. Well, where should I go?
Now we begin.
We got 9 people in the chat, hell yeah! Should we go left or right?
Choice.
The direction.
Choices begin.
Do these? I wonder if how these matter.
This one matters for karma.
It
I
matters.
know. This one matters.
It chooses
for
who
another
saves
character.
you.
Yeah, this one matters for one other character, which I'm not spoiling, but the other 3, I don't think it matters, but I'm not 100% on that.
Come on, choose the directions.
Alright.
Left or right? Where you gonna go?
Okay, we got 1 vote to go left for Luna. Anyone else got any input in the chat?
Anyone that's not us?
Yeah, Luna said when nothing goes right, go left. I like her response. If only I could, like, do the predictions thing, but I think that's only affiliate. I'm gonna have to look really quick here.
Fuck, I know
I
you're
think
there.
so.
You see
Yeah,
that?
I can't do that.
Choose a direction or you die.
Pick a direction, Charles. Okay.
That's 2 for left.
2 for
Abby,
left.
shut up.
Shh, no, she's staying in the chat, so technically she's not right.
Hmm.
Where's the
care.
mustache? You should go right.
Wait, okay?
I agree with this Shikikai
You can
plays
run,
guy.
but you can't hide, princess.
I agree with that man right there.
You know,
I agree with that beautiful mustachioed man right there.
Mustache. He seems pretty legit to me. I'm just
He
saying.
really does.
Like Mario has a mustache.
He's
Huh?
a trustable man.
Yeah, but so is Waluigi.
That's
who
not.
is also a trustable man.
Wow.
That is not a mustache. That's an embarrassment to mustache kind.
Did you say he's not a mustache? Because
No,
you're
I said
right.
that mustache.
Come on.
Okay, well, in the chat, we got 2 left and 1 right, so we're gonna go left. Which we have every time before.
Yeah.
I cannot let the pain in my feet or exhaustion stop me. If I stop now, they'll definitely catch me. And taking my coins might not be the worst thing to do. A dead end.
Nowhere left to run now, girl.
What do I do?
Oh, who are you, gentlemen?
Yeah.
This is definitely not how you treat a lady.
It's gonna be good. Give.
Oh.
Who's there?
A shadow looms above us. Before I can blink, a person has jumped down in front of me. His body acts as a barrier between the two men and me.
Nobody.
Oh my god, that is beautiful. What an entrance. Look at this man.
Yeah, he's very good with his flourishes. Who are you?
Asgard, is that you?
Oh, me? Just a passing gentleman
not
concerned
wrong.
about a damsel in distress.
Asgard, if you decided not to bang in a succubus.
And became more snobbish instead. He turns to the
I
men.
didn't realize that's the
Very
right
true.
color too. That's the best part.
His
Ooh,
expression
Asgard,
calm,
Asgard if he split classed in a fighter.
and was a human.
Accent triggered. Yeah.
Because he's elf or half elf. I can't remember which.
Ah,
Oh, is he half a fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
Yeah,
well,
that's why my backup
Even-
character was going to be a changeling if she were to join that campaign. Because I was originally going to have her be a half elf. I'm like, well, I don't want to make another Escart, so. Alright. He turns to the men, his expression calm, his eyes flashing dangerously.
Now, shall I teach you gentlemen a lesson?
He's got a sword.
What? Come back here, you coward! Two of us can take 'ems. I think your friend has the right idea. I'm not the type to show mercy.
Okay.
This is way too much trouble for a little gold.
Remember that
Gotta
time?
wait this time.
Bitch.
Remember that time?
Malcolm.
Remember that time Haku scared away himself?
Are you
Let
alright,
you off
my
the hook
lady?
this time, Malcolm. You found her.
The boy from yesterday?
A little slow, aren't you, kid?
Don't call me that.
These two know each other? I don't even know what's going on anymore.
that's legitimate.
I feel ill.
You really should.
My head
Yeah.
is pounding, and my feet feel simultaneously like they're frozen and on fire. My stomach grumbles, the hunger coming back with a vengeance. My body feels
Revenge.
light.
Princess?
Princess? Lady Parfait will be able to help her. Hopefully.
You're right. We need to move now before anyone else sees us.
Yeah.
Hang in there, princess.
Everything is fading.
Princess!
A
Quack.
dream?
What is that in your hands, Lucia?
It was hurt. I just wanted to help it, but it died. It's all my fault.
It is not your fault, my love. It died because it was weak.
But
Wow.
That is the world, Lucette. Only the strong survive. The weak get cast aside to die. You are not weak. You are strong, my crown princess, and you do not cry. Now wipe your tears. I don't want to see you cry again. Do you understand?
yes.
Now, get rid of that thing and wash your hands. Did you not hear me, child?
Yes, Mother.
Oh,
Want-
you're late.
Perfect. Where am I? This isn't my room. My hand flies to my chest, where the little glass slipper hangs from my neck. still here.
Are you okay, miss?
This girl is the maid that tore Dolores' dress. The one I fired for her clumsiness.
Miss?
To think that I would meet her again, here, like this. Leave me alone.
Right, of course. Here's some salve I've made for you. It'll help with the pain.
Now what?
Haven't thought at all, have you, Ice Princess?
What?
You! Suddenly, there she is. Dolores stands before me with a snide smile, looking happy with herself. She is the cause of everything I've been through. All the pain, heartache, and hunger. And this is her fault. I try to stand, thinking of a way to give the witch peace of my mind, but as soon as my feet touch the floor, pain shoots up my legs. I end up falling back to the bed. Ow!
You should be more grateful to the girl you just scared away. She's been taking care of you for the past 2 days.
2 days? I've been passed out for 2 days? I'm suddenly vibrating with anger. Remove the curse. Now.
Do you think you can just command me to remove the curse in your best princess voice?
What do you want? Gold?
What I want is worth more than all the gold you could summon in Angeli, princess. Besides, haven't you read your fairy tales? The caster cannot take a curse back. You need to focus on breaking the curse yourself if you want your life back.
Mother burned the books before I could read more than 1 or 2 of them. I do not think either involved curses, just genies and trading away your voice for legs. Ah, it's good you're awake, princess.
Parfait, should you really be up and about?
Don't fuss, I'm feeling much better. Are you a witch as well? Oh no, my name is Parfait and I'm a fairy. A witch and a fairy in one room, being friendly with one another. Impossible.
Oh, look at her face. You weren't expecting that at all, were you, princess?
What is going on? I'm sure you have many questions, princess. How do you know I am the princess?
Don't be silly. She's a fairy. Of course she knows.
I promise we'll do our best to answer your questions. I don't even know where to start. What would you like to know? Do we have any questions? Anyone in the audience or in the call with me?
I mean, I didn't get to see any of this. I wouldn't mind going through it, but if you guys want to speed this along, go for it. I can always look it up or something.
Speed read it is. Really, you want to answer Olivia that we're in the middle of a stream? It's gonna be a bit.
Yep.
I'll be right back.
Sure do not.
Seriously? You're really going to ask that?
I wouldn't have asked if I knew the answer.
You have such a temper on you. Very well. This one's got a simple answer. It's because you're a cold-hearted, cruel, wicked princess who deserves to be punished.
Delora.
A curse is the only way to force you to change your horrid ways.
Delora, you could have put that more nicely.
I'm pretty sure I was already being nice.
Change? Why do I need to change?
Are you completely unaware of how heartless you are to other people? The coldness you show to your step-family and your father?
The way you treat Princess Emmeline. Why would they need to be treated any differently?
You need to prove that you have some goodness in you, Princess. Some smidge of kindness.
Why? People only show you kindness when they want something from you. The instant they get what they want, they just throw you away. What else would you like to know? Well, because Abby said this one. Why are you two working together? To answer that, we'll have to give you a history lesson.
Oh, I've got this. Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there were two crystals.
Dramatics aside, there is only one crystal in the kingdom called the Crystallum Lucas. It is powered by happiness and love. The other is the Crystallum Ternambarum, powered by fear and anger. The strongest of the witches is the Ternambarum holder. The strongest of the fairies is the Lucas Bearer.
Parfait is the Lucas Bearer.
I take in Parfait's frail and sickly appearance. She is the strongest fairy? The Great War greatly damaged me. My powers are a fraction of what they used to be.
I used to have wings and shit.
And with no child, I have no successor to my burden. And what does the bearer do?
The bearers regulate the energy of the crystals and keep the balance between darkness and light.
For centuries, the fairies and witches lived in harmony with the humans of the kingdom.
Until a certain human decided to be a pest.
Who was he? You knew him as Hans Gabriel Grimm. He wrote the fairy tales.
And he started the feud between the witches and the fairies in the process.
How could a single person have so much power? It is the power of his words, the Grimm stories. The witches were always evil. The humans naturally grew to fear and hate them. They began to hunt them. Didn't the witches fight back? We aren't allowed to use our powers to cause harm.
Wrong one.
Oh wait, never mind. Fuck. Shit.
How dare.
What? Too fast. Oh, there we go. You went back. We aren't allowed to use our powers to cause harm. But that all changed when the Tenenbaum bearer decided revenge was more important than our promise.
The witches took over the kingdom. They created the fairy tale curse to spread even more sadness and anger, to fill the human heart with negative emotions. All to feel the power of the Tenenbaum. The delicate balance of harmony between the crystal was broken. The witches in the Tenenbaum grew far stronger than they were ever meant to be. We had no choice but to fight, and the Great War happened. The Tenenbaum bearer was eventually defeated. The Great War was ended with the help of an unexpected ally, but
Many lives were lost. The good witches suffered horribly. We still have to stay hidden in hopes of having any kind of peace.
are you trying to make me believe that there are good witches? The Tenenbaum can poison the heart and mind in the darkness and cruelty. The witches put themselves at risk in working with the Tenenbaum and maintaining harmony. Some inevitably are corrupted.
Many good witches were corrupted during the war. Most remain that way.
Many do not believe it, but witches can be just as kind as fairies. Yet there isn't a fairy that cursed me.
I've done good by cursing you, Princess. You'll thank me when you've broken it.
Delora was not corrupted by the Tenenbaum. She's as good as they come. Hopefully you'll come to see that for yourself. I doubt it.
Apart from my own inherent goodness, Parfait and I are working together because we have a common goal.
Which is to restore the balance between darkness and light. What else would you like to know? How do I break the curse?
The necklace you've got is one of Cinderella's glass slippers. To break the curse, you must get the second slipper. Complete the pair.
And how do I do that? By doing 3 good deeds. What?
It's a very easy thing to do. At least for someone who knows how to be good.
Correct.
3 good deeds. So what does that even mean? I wouldn't even know where to start.
It's kind of fun.
Take heart, princess. Goodness is innate in everyone.
Are you sure that's the case with this one?
Delora, you're not helping.
As she says with a smile.
I'm a witch, and I think I have more goodness in my big toe than she has in her entire body.
Now you're just being mean. Every good deed you accomplish, you'll get a piece of the glass slipper. When you've gotten all 3, you can complete the pair and the curse will break. Simple.
I suggest you start by polishing that attitude of yours.
What happens if I don't break the curse?
I think you know the answer to that one already, Princess.
3 good deeds and I get my life back. Easier said than done. You said Cinderella, didn't you? Didn't you just go to a ball and find a prince? What does doing good have to do with that?
Going to a ball, finding a prince. It's all so old-fashioned. No fun in that.
Cinderella is a girl with a pure heart. She's always willing to help others, even when they are cruel to her. Anyway, I have brought some clothes for you. I'll leave them on the table. I'll be waiting outside. There are people I'd like you to meet. I cannot believe this. Look at my neatly bandaged feet. I have to admit that while sore, they are nowhere near as painful as they have been 2 days before.
Here's some salve I made for you. It'll help with the pain.
Why would she even care? I was the reason she lost her job in the first place. Oh, she probably doesn't remember me as the princess. But still, she has no reason to do such things for me. I ignore the salve for the time being and gingerly stand up, testing my feet for pain. The injury is definitely healing. I slowly walk over to the table and change into the clothes that have been left there. The dress is nowhere near as luxurious as the ones that were in the palace, but it still has far improved my rags. All my life, I've never had to lift a finger, and now I'll not let them see how much they have rattled me. I refuse to break. Just watch me. I'll free myself from this curse. Now, what is this place? There are several people in the room chatting animably with each other. I notice the girl has left me the salve by the counter, serving drinks, but as soon as the people in the room notice me, the room falls into immediate silence.
Well, look at what we have here. The Ice Princess herself.
Huh? They know who I am? I didn't think it was true.
Cursed for her cold-heartedness. Mine.
As to be expected.
Mine, bitch.
It's like I'm just waiting for Dylan to take it because he hasn't voiced that many characters yet.
Yeah.
But then I know he wants the broom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's waiting for the broom.
You remember who I am, yet you still treat me like this.
Well, you aren't really a princess anymore, are you? You're one of us now, girl.
Everyone, please, you shouldn't be treating a newcomer like this. Princess, let me apologize. They mean no offense. I cannot believe that.
Okay.
Not when the people Parfait is referring to it, or simply smirk and shrug as I meet their gaze. What is this place? Welcome to the Merchant Tavern, a home for those with a fairy tale curse.
You make it sound like some kind of holiday house.
Don't ruin my moment, Delora. Merchant Tavern? The merchant was built 3 years ago when the number of cursed fell in Angel continued to rise. The goal is to gather those affected so they might help each other break their curse. Of course, I'm also here to provide help as necessary. Only the cursed and those allied with our cause can stay here. The evil and the wicked can never find this place. Most of the people here are cursed. How come these people remember who I am? The cursed are not affected by the conditions of someone else's curse. Your condition is simple. Everyone has forgotten you are the crown princess. But because these people here are cursed, they still remember your title.
It goes without saying that fairies and witches are also not affected.
Come, princess, let me introduce you to the few boarders we have at the margin. Buffet beckons to the serving girl over. This is Denise. She helps out in the margin and does most of the cooking.
I'm sure you understand why she's working here now. I believe she deserves an apology. Miss Delora, what are you talking about?
Nothing, bitch.
Don't you worry your sweet little head over it. You don't remember what this ice princess did to you? Huh?
I have nothing to apologize for. Clumsiness does not befit a palace maid. I only did what was necessary.
Well, it's nice to meet you, princess.
Wow.
I'm Elise Willow. I hope we get along. Really? This is how you're gonna start doing good?
I don't believe I asked for your opinion. Please, you two, no fighting. I hold my tongue as Parfait leads me to the two peoples whose faces are incredibly familiar.
What's up, bitch?
Their faces I
Hey.
have seen in the palace
It's hot.
before.
Aw, shit.
This is Jareen Valiant and Garland Bellerat. How did you know? Both of you were in the Order of Caldera.
That's right.
You were two of Sir Alcaster's best knights. It was a big surprise when they both left a year ago. I only found out recently it was because they acted against Sir Alcaster's orders. They were stripped of their titles and dishonorably discharged from service. What are you two doing here?
We help the fairies.
They and Anise are exceptions, and they're allowed in this tavern without the curse. Dreen and Garland lend us their strength to help protect the merchant. Protect?
From the witches. They do anything to make sure their curses remain unbroken.
And what about you?
I'm an exception. Also, I'm good. You keep forgetting the good part.
Remember, not all witches are evil.
Your curse is a test.
A test.
Originally, the wicked were cursed so that they could learn to change. Their curses were meant to teach them a lesson. I'm hoping your curse will teach you a lesson too, Ice Princess. I really am only trying to help you.
I don't need you to show me how to change. I just want my life back.
Well, to do that, you'll have to break your curse.
Try and make some friends, Princess. They might be able to help you break your curse.
Imagine thinking she knows what friends are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'd love to hang around and watch the princess try to be friendly.
We have work to do, Delora.
Fine. Try not to make any more enemies, Princess.
The instant Parfait and Delora leave the room, the temperature drops several degrees. Now that I'm alone, I feel the cold stares return. Disgust. Contempt. As if I'm the reason they're cursed and have to take refuge in the merchant in the first place. Make friends. All I've ever had are my dolls. I've never needed friends. I will break this curse on my own. I was told it was rude to stare. One man suddenly stands up, the anger apparent on his face. His hands clenched and unclenched in a fist as he glares at me pointedly. Dreen and Garland place themselves in front of me, shielding me from the man. You know the rules. What happens in the past stays in the past.
No one's allowed to harm anyone else in the marching. If you can't comply, you're no longer welcome here.
Warrior yada. No matter, the prince will get what's coming to her.
He throws one last glare my way before sitting down. Break the rules and you get what's coming to you. That goes for everyone here. Dreen's tone is cold and firm. There is no doubt that she means what she says. So these are the great knights of the Order of Caldera. The marching begins to settle down, and everyone eventually goes back to their conversations and meals. I walk towards an empty table, realizing that I am deliberately ignored. I become immersed in my thoughts as I sit down. One thought, however, comes to me immediately. They hate me. They hate me somehow when I've only ever left the palace twice in my life.
It's true, princess, we hate you.
How did this happen? The only people who treated me with any respect were Anise, Dreen, and Garland. Is it because they cannot remember who I am? Maybe being in the marching was not such a good idea. I doubt anyone here wants to help me break my curse. They'd probably rather see me suffer under its weight. 3 good deeds. How am I supposed to accomplish 3 when I do not know if I can even accomplish 1?
May I join you?
I look up and
Yes,
stare in shock at the
please
beautiful
do.
lady from the toy shop. Her beauty still manages to take my breath away. What is she doing here? You were in the toy shop.
Yes. I was there picking up some items for a friend. I'm humbled you still remember me.
No one can forget you, Karma.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Miss Karma.
No one can forget you, Claude.
Your name is Karma?
A suitable name for someone as beautiful as me, no?
Karma, your narcissism is going to scare the princess away again.
Oh, you are the magician boy.
Boy.
Oh, how appropriate, boy.
I'm gonna fly to California and kick your ass. Call me that one more time and I'll ruin that pretty face of yours. And I'm gonna do it in fucking California, bitch.
What's California?
I'll wreck you.
You would hit a lady? How savage.
No.
Yes,
Wouldn't
and
hit
I
her.
will spend the money to fly.
No, you missed the perfect time for a joke there. No, I wouldn't hit a lady.
Oh, damn, I didn't think about that. Anyway, I'm Waltz Cresswell. I have the Neverland curse. What about you, princess? What's your fairy tale curse?
Does everyone here share what the curse is?
We talk about it freely in the margin. The whole point is to help each other break our curses, after all. Hard to do that if we keep our fairy tales quiet.
He pauses and narrows his eyes slightly.
Well, some people keep their fairy tales a secret.
He eyes Karma briefly, cocking an eyebrow. The smile never leaves Karma's face. Has anyone managed to break their curse?
I've been told a few have.
A few. That's not very reassuring.
Well, at least the curses can be broken.
I cannot particularly say that reassures me either.
What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? You can talk about it. Tell us what it is.
Cinderella.
Oh, goodness. Cinderella.
That explains the nature of your curse. Only it's been reversed, hasn't it?
Riches to rags.
That's one way of putting it.
Karma, you're not helping. You're really better off ignoring him, Princess. He mostly speaks nonsense.
Oh shit.
He?
Oi.
Princess? Parfait's voice takes me by surprise. I hadn't even noticed her entering the room again. May I speak with you?
At the wrong time, but yes.
I'd like you to meet someone, though I'm sure you already know him quite well.
What's up,
Rod?
bitch? So you really are cursed.
She was the one that gave Seppi to Rod. I was the one that gave Seppi to Rod, so that he would have some way to voice his opinions. Seppi? Short for Sebastian. Cute, isn't it?
Do the little voice.
Nice to meet you, Princess!
That was not the voice I think he used for it, but alright.
I don't care.
Oh, nice to meet you, princess. Something like that.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse voice.
Something high
I
and
forgot
low.
about that one. Thank you.
Sis.
Nope. Nope, it sure as hell ain't that.
Alright.
Aw.
Seppi's voice changes when it greets me. The tone it uses is lower whenever it speaks for Rod. Perhaps that is what Rod's voice actually sounds like? Wait, if he remembers me, does that mean...
The mermaid's curse.
What?
That is my curse.
Rod has been mute all this time because he is cursed? Does everyone else know?
Obviously, they are my family.
Even the king?
He knows as well.
So am I the only one you never told?
I didn't think you'd particularly care either way.
He is not wrong. Yet I cannot believe I did not know. I was left out once again. What are you doing here? I have been trying to help Rod of his curse. That is why he comes to the marching from time to time.
But I don't even want... Anyway, I only came here today to confirm that you were truly cursed. I wanted to see it with my own eyes. It's a big surprise when I woke up one day and you weren't in the palace. Even bigger surprise when I found no one remembered you.
It's been days since I was cursed. I wonder... How are things at the palace?
Livelier. Happier. But-
Happier?
Destroyed.
He's
I've
a
never
savage.
seen my family happier than they are now. I'd say it's a good thing you aren't a princess anymore.
I always thought Rod
Ouch.
didn't really care about me regardless, but this is the truth?
Yeah, screw you, princess. I hate you.
King.
Do we want the one where she does talk or the one where she doesn't?
We're gonna go with this for now in case we change our minds, because I know this is correct. So this is how you truly feel. So I have to be cursed for you to open up about how you truly feel.
The only reason I didn't say anything earlier was because Emmeline didn't want me to. I'm happier now too. Now that you're gone, I don't have to pretend to like you anymore. I'm going to return to the palace now.
I'm gone and they're all happier. Your very existence has been erased in the palace. They never even known you. That doesn't mean they're happy without you. Even the king. What did I expect? Why did you bring me here? The people to march in, I shouldn't have left you alone in there. I'm sorry. You knew how they felt about me. What have I ever done to them? Now, is it the right time to explain? Well, then when will it ever be the right time? So many things have already happened to you. I need you to be patient, Lucette.
I know. Has the prince left already?
Yes,
Yeah, bitch,
yes
I'm
he
down.
has. Princess, we'll talk about this later. For now, you must focus on breaking your curse.
Did I miss something?
No,
Right.
maybe the fairy is right. I don't think I am ready to find out how I made so many people hate me.
Well, Parfait, I think it's time we get down to business. What should we do with her?
What are you talking about now?
You, of course. You've got nowhere to go, right?
She is right. I think back to the days I spent on the streets and shiver. I will do anything so long as I don't have to go back there. The princess could stay at the merchant with me and the rest of my boarders. I'd almost forgotten what hope felt like. But you'll have to work in exchange for a room. I celebrated too soon. What? Magic has its limitations, just like anything else. Money doesn't appear out of thin air, not even for a fairy. The merchant doesn't attract many customers since only the cursed and a few others can enter. I sell my potions here and there, but I have several hungry mouths to feed and my funds are tight. I thought the fairies lived in luxury. Parfait, are you broke?
Ouch. Even the ice princess can tell.
And yet you still take people in.
That's always been how Parfait operates. She's good-natured to a fault.
I'm told suffocating beneath my debt will be what kills me. Oh, why don't you just leave? I assume you have enough to take care of yourself. Leave someone who's in need of help? I could never.
And that, princess, is how goodness works.
How goodness works. It's not as if I accept freeloaders. All my boarders help me run the merchant and do errands.
The princess has never worked a day in her life. I doubt she'll be useful.
Do you have to say it with such disdain? My god.
If karma can be useful, anyone can.
Yes.
Ooh.
I've yet to see karma be anything but useless.
Oof.
Ouch.
Princess, you're more than welcome to stay if you're willing to help out.
It's the least you can do in exchange for a roof over your head and 3 meals a day. Oh, and shoes.
Not my shoes! Do I even have a choice?
No.
No.
I toss and turn in bed, unable to fall asleep. The mattress is hard and the sheets are
Jeez.
itchy. Nothing at all like the bed I
Wait, do you
had
have
in
to
the
say it
palace.
with such disdain? Feel the daggers, god.
In your feet especially. What I would give for my old bed again. For any of the comforts of home. I miss my dolls.
But your doll did this to you.
Oh,
Forget
That's
about
fair.
that.
Also, god!
excuse me. Lady Parfait.
He says it again.
Huh?
He says it again.
Oh god,
Oh,
that's dumb.
Hey.
I sit up immediately. Oh, what is going on? I leave my room to investigate. Some of the other merchant boarders, Waltz, Dree, and Garland, are sitting in on the settee, looking anxious. What's happening? Sorry, did we wake you? No, but the noises Garland was making would have woken the dead.
Jurian and I found an injured man while we were doing our rounds. We brought him here.
An injured man? Wait, what were you doing outside? It's almost 1 in the morning. Nothing you need to worry about.
Lady Parfait and Anise are tending to the man now.
These people, will they just help anyone that they find on the streets? What if the man is dangerous?
Do you think the witches got to him?
It's possible. We'll have to find out when he wakes up. The next day, Parfait reveals that the man only suffered minor head injuries. She says
You know
that she
what this
expects him to be
means.
awake soon. I look at the tray of food in my hands. Anise has asked me to bring it up to the stranger's room while she finishes the rest of her cooking. I would never have been asked to do this at the palace.
Goodness. What's that poor tray done to you to deserve that look?
Yeah, what did I do?
I
Oh,
must
great.
say that it's odd to see the princess doing something nice for someone.
What do you want?
I have something to ask the man that was brought in last night. Seeing as you're being good enough to deliver breakfast, I thought I'd just take it along with you.
If you're going, just bring this tray up by yourself.
You are not in any position to delegate your duties to me, Miss Lucette.
Wrecked.
Come on, our guest must be famished.
Seeing no way out, I followed Lord to the spare room the man had been put in.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Come in. Oh, I did that wrong.
That's fine. Hi, John.
I thought the man would have been old, but to my surprise, he looks young, probably in his early 20s. He seems lost in
It's
reverie
John.
as he stares at the small notebook.
Still don't see John in that.
Just imagine him with
I
longer
do.
hair.
Good morning. Good to see you're awake and breathing.
The man looks up at her when she speaks. The instant he sees us, his eyes widen.
Here we go.
Why is he staring at us like that?
Step to the apartment. Am I dead?
Maybe.
What?
I am in heaven. Or maybe you two are angels that have fallen out of it.
Yep, there it is.
And it begins.
I see.
What can a humble gentleman like myself do for you, lovely ladies?
Shut the hell up.
You could join me on this bed. Very comfortable, and there's plenty of room for the both of you.
No. I'll follow your lead on this one, princess.
Please don't.
Oh, no.
Princess, of course, such a beautiful lady could only be a princess. Look at the noble way you hold up the tray. Oh, that's why he gets bitch slapped with the tray. Please don't.
The tray at him.
We're gonna throw it at him because this
No.
is the right one.
Please don't.
I don't.
Do it.
Throw it.
Can I throw the tray at him?
Yes. I'm tempted to let you.
Please don't. Feisty as well. Oh, be still my beating heart.
Huh?
You... Oh, he's awake!
Oh, thank God.
Shove to the right. Another
Everyone like
lovely
that.
lady has entered my chamber. I don't think my heart can handle the perfection of 3 of you at once.
Where's
This is-
karma?
I think I know how Casanova here got those head injuries. Some lady decided she'd had enough of his rubbish and wanted to punish him.
Laura, patience. You may not be in the right state of mind right now. We did take injuries to the head after all. The man finally stops to look at just me. He narrows his eyes and stares so hard I almost want to slap him. What?
Only bitch in the room.
Rest in peace, Tyler.
We lost.
Oh, fucking course. Got it.
Oh no.
What happened?
You're familiar.
Oh, he says BRB. Oh, this is perfect,
Yeah.
because Abby also needs to BRB, so we're gonna BRB.
Alright,
I'm-
cool. Never mind. Didn't want to be this bitch anyway.
It's fine. We're gonna take
No, because
however long.
Willie
Breaking
wanted
right
to
now?
flirt with me.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
right now, Abby.
Okay, I'm going.
Run.
I'm ready. Goodbye.
I'm also gonna
Run.
go.
Sorry, Haku, you're left on yourself.
Ah, you're familiar. Ah, be still my beating heart.
Well, that was the dumbest conversation I've ever had. Anyway, apologies. Where am I at? Okay.
Everyone's
Yep.
gone
Yep.
right now.
Huh?
Everyone's gone right now. Oh, we
Okay.
decided to take a little break.
You know what? I'm cool with that. I can go. I can close up real quick and go pee. I'll be back too.
Okay.
I hath returned.
Welcome back.
I'm here.
Welcome.
I had to run and get a package because people in my apartment like to steal shit.
Oh no.
And I got a notification. And it's a lot of stairs, so I'm out of breath.
Oh dear.
Dylan came back momentarily, and then when he saw that everyone was gone, he was like, okay, I'll use the bathroom real quick. So you should be back soon.
Okay. I'm gonna just eat some pretzels.
I'm back.
And now we wait for Willie.
I am also back.
Oh, hello.
Already.
Oh.
On
Guys, I
record,
still have
I've
a pretzel.
got new lines ready for the broom.
Alright, yeah, hold on. Let me finish chewing this pretzel. Alright, let's go. Your line, darling.
Oh, gotcha. You're familiar. But no, it's impossible. Aren't you the crown princess? What are you doing here?
If he knows, then he's...
Well, he's definitely not a witch or a fairy.
You
Can
don't know
only-
that.
It can only mean one thing if he recognizes the ice princess.
What is your name, good sir?
I would answer any questions you ask of me, madam, but
The man looks down at the notebook in his hand.
I don't remember.
Amnesia?
Horror game? No. I know everything about Angel, and yet I don't know the first thing about myself. Except that I have the Rumpelstiltskin curse.
Rumpelstiltskin, is that a fairy tale?
I knew it. He's got the fairy tale curse.
Oh no.
Fairy tale curse.
Do you remember how to break it?
From what I remember, I need to somehow collect 3 memories and get them to appear in this journal as entries.
Oh.
He shows us the notebook he's been holding on to since we entered the room.
My first memory is of waking up and holding this. I thought there would be information in here, but it's empty.
Another victim of the curse. You must be tired. Lucette will leave your breakfast here and we'll give you some time to yourself. We'll be outside if you need anything else. Rumpelstiltskin. What is that fairy tale about? Laura does not do a good job of hiding her laughter. She snorts and I cross my arms, embarrassed. Mother burned the fairy tale books in the palace before I got the chance to read all of them.
Fine, fine. I'll keep it short. Once upon a time, there was a girl that was said to be able to spin straw into gold. The king found her and locked her up in a tower. He said he wouldn't let her out until she turned all of the straw in the room into gold. But the girl was just a regular human girl. She knew she would never be able to turn the straw into gold and feared that she would be locked up forever. That was when an odd little man appeared before her and offered to do the job for her if she gave him something in return.
Blowjob.
The girl gave him her necklace, and the man spent the rest of the night spinning the straw into gold. However, the girl wasn't released. The second night, she was given more straw to spin, and the little man appeared once more. This time, she gave him her ring. On the third night, the king ordered her to spin the straw one last time, and if she did, she would be released and made his queen. However, that night the girl had nothing left to give the little man, so they made an agreement. He would spin the straw into gold for her, so long as she gave him her first child.
I personally never understood why the girl would want to marry the king in the first place.
Hush, I'm trying to tell a story here. Years passed, and the queen finally gave birth to her first child. That night, the odd little man returned and demanded his due, but the queen didn't want to give him her child. The man then said that he wouldn't take the child if the queen was able to guess his name in 3 days. The man's name was Rumpelstiltskin.
Did she guess it?
Oh yeah, the night before her time was officially up, the queen was drawn to the forest by the sound of a little voice. She saw the little man celebrating his upcoming victory, singing about how nobody had or ever would guess his real name, which was Rumpelstiltskin.
He does not particularly sound smart.
So agrees the general populace.
Sometimes I wonder how Hans was able to come up with such tall tales. Well, the merchant is opening soon. I expect another busy day.
Especially busy for you, Lucette. You need to start coming up with good deeds.
The amnesiac Casanova was allowed to stay at the merchant with the other boarders, because he still seemed capable. Parfait sat him to work as one of the merchant's servers. Anice's protest that he remain in bed filled deaf ears. Parfait couldn't very well throw him out, not well knowing that he had nowhere to go. Being capable of showing him such kindness given all the nonsense he spouts us. The people that frequent the merchant began to steadily ignore me altogether, like I do not exist. It's better than the stares and the hateful looks.
Rumpel, you aren't here to flirt.
But this lovely lady is unattended.
Sir Rumpel, please, you're making me blush. Because the man couldn't remember his name, he fashioned one from his own curse. Rumpel.
I'd do more than that if the cock-blocking witch would go away.
I think it's...
I will never understand Parfait. This amorous waste of space is about as useful as karma.
I've returned.
Oh God!
Ask and so you shall receive.
All right, let's do it.
Speak of the devil.
You ready to ham this up, Haku?
Did you miss me?
No.
Karma had left abruptly yesterday, saying that she had something very important to take care of. Walt trails in after her now, carrying several boxes in his arms.
Why am I carrying these?
Because you made me run that errand for you at the toy shop the other day. And because gentlemen carry things for ladies.
I'm going to drop them now.
Those boxes contain very important contents.
Welcome home, Miss Karma. Nice to see you survived the trip, Walt.
I can still hear the daggers and it hurts. Thank you, Anise.
So, this is our new housemate. We have not had the opportunity to meet. I am...
We're all surprised when Rumpel suddenly reaches out to grab Karma's hand.
You're not the only one that can sparkle. My
But now
life
here,
this moment has been but a depressing monochrome. Now that you have entered my bleak existence, I see everything in beautiful blazing color.
I now only have one question before you continue. Is this Rumpel being Rumpel, or is this Karma's curse? The world may never know.
And
Holy
nothing
Rumpel,
shines
Rumpel.
more brightly, more vividly than you.
Sorry, I had to add in that one part.
I am Rumpel, my sweet. Let us talk of marriage.
Oops.
I stare at Karma, waiting for her to flirt back. At the very least, I expect her to wave Rumpel away for being a fool. But she remains eerily silent.
Answer, my angel, I beg of you.
Keep...
Say the word, and it is done.
your filthy hands off of me.
Bam. Ah!
Not again.
I would never be interested in the likes of you. Go on, lad. Give him a good beating like the one you gave to me.
My queen, there is no need for violence.
What did you just call me?
Please calm down, Rumpel. It's still recovering.
Is he though?
What is going on?
Karma is a man. He doesn't take kindly to being flirted with. Or proposed to.
Errors have been made in judgment today.
She is a man?
Correct?
But your voice, your face, your breasts.
Wham!
Ow.
That's what you're focusing on? Pervert.
Accurate.
I worship all aspects of the female form, but my particular favorite has always been...
Give it to him, Delora.
Oh, why?
I was going to say the face.
Do yourself a favor and shut up.
I would have never known, but why would he do this?
I was going to say the nose.
Don't look at me like that. I have my reasons.
I was going to say fashion sense.
Is it because of your curse?
Yes.
Not inaccurate.
Hey. I am undone. My heart is in pieces.
I'm now gay.
You knew him for 10 minutes.
For those that can hear the music of their heart like I, it only takes a look to fall madly, irrevocably in love. I must leave. My heart will need time to heal. And I need a break from this twat. I know.
The marching attracts all sorts, doesn't it?
That one is entirely Parfait's fault. All right. Nothing to see here. Back to work.
More important.
No.
Here comes the broom, I think. I'm still in shock from what I learned earlier. Karma, a man. It's not fair that he's so beautiful as a woman. If the female population of Angel knew the truth, Karma would be hunted down for making the rest of us pale in comparison. And he's being good, I suppose, prepared a special lunch to welcome newest merchant boarders. We all have been invited to the private dining room.
Excuse me, is Lady Parfait here?
Prince Scott, perfect timing. Please join us for lunch.
I only came to talk to you, Lady Parfait. Man.
But I'm hungry and I no wish to make you wait while I eat. Come join us.
Please, Your Highness. I've made too much as usual. You must help us finish.
Very well.
A cursed princess and a cursed prince.
Yeah, only one.
Centric
Only
collection.
one cursed prince.
Parfait.
I wouldn't say they were eccentric necessarily.
You're right, I'd call them insane.
You're the most eccentric one here, Rumpel.
Really now?
I sit silently in my chair. I am uncomfortable around so many people. Even when Mother was alive, I had all my meals alone, since my parents were always too busy to sit down for meals with me. The meals of Ophelia and her children were almost always awkward and silent. Somehow the atmosphere here is lively and friendly, even though I barely know anyone here.
Is something wrong?
Excuse me?
You've barely touched your food. Don't you like it? Dolores said this was one of your favorites.
Stop watching me, you creeper!
I'm just not used to eating with company, that's all.
They say sharing a meal brings the family closer together.
Garland.
What? I apologize. I don't know what I'm apologizing for.
Together, huh?
So, have you made any progress on how to do these good deeds, Princess?
There's no way I'm admitting that I do not even know how to complete one.
Oh, I forgot. You're not so good on the doing good front.
You are not very helpful.
That's a shit-eating grin if ever I saw one.
Why don't you ask someone to teach you how to be good? What?
Well, that's not something you hear every day.
I'll be right back.
Alright. As in...
I know just the person to do that exact thing.
Oh no. Take some kind of lessons?
His name is Broom.
If you're willing to have some... Well, if you're having so much trouble on your own, you should ask someone to give you some advice or teach you. It's as simple as that.
Of course!
Taku left.
Of course! Can we just not?
No. What is this I hear?
Perfect.
Princess needs advice?
So close.
Well, then she is in luck. I happen to give the most excellent advice. And believe me when I say I can teach almost anything.
Like dress stuff, for starters. The princess is indeed lucky, as I am available for teaching duty.
Hey, there is he. There he is. I can speak
I
to
be the better choice, as I don't go about deceiving the world.
Excuse me?
I have literally been waiting for this scene to come back around.
From one-sided flirting to bitter enemies. All in the span of a few hours.
The man broke my heart.
Anyway, I'd also be happy to help you in any way I can, Princess.
And I'm sure your stepbrother would be happy to help as well.
I
Family
don't
bonding.
think I would be able to make the best teacher for this sort of thing.
I disagree.
I only teach others how to fight.
Never mind the fact that Jury Interstellar still struggles to be good.
What?
Ooh.
You're lucky, aren't you? So many people are willing to help you.
Why? Why are you willing to help me?
That's what we do at the March-In. We help each other.
Lesson number 1. Doing good means helping whenever one can.
Just let any of us know if you want our help.
Trust no one but yourself, and you need not care for anyone but yourself. This is what Mother and the last few years have taught me. Always been alone, it was easier that way, and yet these strangers, these people that I've only known for a few days, are so willing to help me when they will gain nothing in return. Is that the goodness I was meant to see, Father? How can I even begin to trust and care for others when I have forgotten how to do so? I'm only slowly beginning to understand what I must do. Chapter 2, The Decision.
Bum bum bum.
I don't see why this is necessary.
Of course this is necessary, Princess. You work to show you can be useful.
For the last half hour, Profane Delora have been debating what chores I want to give me. I cannot believe they're seriously gonna make me work like a commoner.
No freeloaders at the March-In, remember? And you can't pull a princess card anymore. Now that
Dylan must be so happy.
You have no idea.
I can almost see him vibrating with excitement. Being demoted to a homeless peasant is not my fault.
I can feel the vibrations from halfway across the country.
if you really think about it, it was kind of me to demote you.
Stop teasing her, Delora. Lucette has a lot thrown at her lately.
I'm only speaking the truth. Besides, working to live is the commoner's way of life, but at least it's rewarding. But if you do nothing, you get nothing. No food, no clothes, no bed. You are no longer a princess, Lucette. Life here at the March-In is comfortable, and you need to work for comfort. Remember that. What you do is your choice, princess.
Do I even have a choice?
Not really, no.
Let's see. How about cooking duties?
No way. She'd burn a salad.
She could be a receptionist?
Then we'd lose all of our customers.
That's probably true. Right
Ouch.
here, you know.
I think it hurts
Sorry.
more coming from Parfait.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any useful skills at all?
As a princess, I always had servants who did everything for me. They cleaned my room, helped me dress. How am I expected to possess skills for things I have never done? Aha! I found the perfect job for a Cinderella.
Yes.
Ta-da!
You don't remember, but I remember you. You ready for playthrough number 2? Let's go, baby!
That rhyme. Lisa will be in charge of sweeping the marching flies. What?
Perfect. Even she should be able to do that.
You still can.
Could you, princess?
I refuse. But look,
Not for long, you won't.
it even has a cute little ribbon on the broom just for you. It's your very own special broom.
We were made to be.
A princess does not clean.
Hard-headed as ever. Don't worry, I have a fix for this.
Yes, she does.
Suddenly, the broom
And now I
flies
can
in
do
my
it
hands.
again. You ready to go?
You ready to go for a ride?
Oh
Hey.
my.
Joke's on you.
I'm
This
pulled
broom has
hopelessly-
dual personalities.
Oh no.
We're both in here, motherfucker.
No.
No, it does not. You get the fuck out of here with that. My broom.
I'm pulled helplessly along as the thing begins to sweep the floors. I try to pull my hands away, but they may as well be glued to the broom. They do not budge.
This is
Oh,
just
what?
a cute second time.
What have you done?
You should be thanking me. I'm helping you with your duties.
Laura, isn't this a little too much?
Oh, nonsense. The princess is learning useful new skills. Mr. Broom will teach her everything she needs to know.
Don't you worry, Miss Delora. I got this.
Freaking set
If
of
the
broom.
floor, if the floor is dirty, Mr. Broom will come to life and start sweeping, and it will not stop until the floors are spotless.
Gotta go fast.
What?
Come on,
Sweeping
Parfait.
around like the speed of sound. Got places to go. Follow my rainbow.
Come on, Parfait. We've got time for a cup of tea.
But
Challenge accepted. Let's go, princess.
You'll be fine. A little sweeping never killed anyone.
That's right.
you are dreadful.
Enjoy your time with Mr. Broom.
Wait. Did they really just leave?
Hey, look on the bright side. I can't stare at you funny. I don't have eyes.
Hey, slow down.
No, gotta go fast.
The broom begins to sweep faster. Despite my protest, I'm still forced like a puppet to sweep the floors with grudging tenacity. Ah! I can barely catch my breath.
Whack.
Did he get up?
Maybe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Princess, Parfait sent me to check. Oh, how lovely. It's so clean. I can see on the floorboards. I'm impressed.
You're welcome.
Don't even think about stepping into this room with your dirty shoes.
Goodness. I didn't know princesses could be such terrifying creatures.
I will absolutely beat your cross-dressing ass if you get
You
on my
are aware
floor.
that the marching is opening soon, yes? The floor isn't going to stay clean forever.
I'll beat them too.
Then do not open the marching.
She's got the right idea.
I do sympathize with you, princess. It's difficult adjusting to the commoner's life.
Spoilers.
What would you know about that?
More than you think.
What?
Oh, did I let that slip? That was my mistake.
Karma just smiles at me, his eyes gleaming with playful mischief. He is definitely hiding something. My hands are red and sore from all the sweeping I have done today. I remember the salve Anissa offered me when I first woke up in my room. Surely that will help somewhat. I apply them to my hands and find to my surprise that it is very effective. Most of the redness quickly fades, along with the pain. Is this what my life will be like if I do not break the curse? Forced to work day in and day out? I cannot let things stay as they are. I must act. I lay down to rest. Tiredness falls upon me like a heavy, suffocating blanket. I close my eyes and feel myself shift into the darkness of sleep. Despite having slept for hours, I am still tired when I wake. I glance back at my hands and remember the salve's effectiveness. Whatever Anise gave me really works. I should ask her to make me some more. I feel like this is not the last time I will need it. I must act quickly. The sooner I break the curse, the better. The people who have offered to help me are all here. Whom should I ask for help?
Not Karma.
We'll do
Fuck that bitch.
We'll do Rumpel, because that's what we agreed upon last time. I suppose
Stiltskin.
I suppose I can ask Rumpel. Enough girls seem to like him, so he might have sound advice.
What kind of logic is that?
I find Rumpel in between his orders and pull
The
him
best
aside.
logic.
He looks oddly
And
relieved.
because the correct answer is for next time.
Oh, Princess, you've saved me.
I saved you.
From a heinous overload of work.
I'm pretty sure Rumpel does less around here than me. At least I finish the work I am given, unlike Rumpel, who gets distracted by every single thing.
Dear Lucette, if you've called me here, then you must want to confess something to me.
What?
Perhaps you'll confess your undying love?
I scowl at him and cross my arms. I came to ask you for advice, but perhaps I'll go ask someone else.
You came to ask my advice.
Rumpel stares at me, clearly shocked. I guess it's because of all the people I would ask, he probably seems the least likely.
Then I will assist, my sweet princess. What kind of advice are you looking for? Perhaps you'd like to learn how to make a man swoon, or how to stroke the embers of the heart? I was kind of hoping he'd chill the fuck out when she actually asked him for help.
Nope.
Nope.
Is,
Sir, this is Rumpel you're talking about?
is,
Right.
is flirting the only thing that is ever on his mind?
I lost my memories, you twit. What the hell else do I have going on? This is my character trait at the moment.
I came because I want to ask you to teach me about goodness.
Goodness. But my sweet, all of the advice that I just suggested would teach you just that.
And being
See,
ro-
now he just sounds like a creeper.
In his defense, he's not entirely wrong.
He's not, but still.
Being
On the other hand-
romantic will not teach me how to do good. Rumpel dramatically places
I don't
his
know if
hand
the
over
last-
his heart.
I don't know, the last run has taught us otherwise.
Here we go.
He's not that big of a flirt.
But being romantic is good. Don't you see the smiles on the lovely ladies' faces when I speak with them?
I cannot imagine why they smile like that. Rumpel's persistence is annoying.
To be romantic and loving, that is the epitome of goodness. Show someone affection and they will return it twofold.
I can only stare at Rumpel and wonder, as I wonder why I even decided to ask him.
Or you could just be kind. Everyone is kind in their own way, princess. So what do you say? Perhaps you would like to practice on me? I'm sure your smile would brighten up my week. No, I'm certain of it.
I have work. I quickly turn and leave before Rumpel can continue. If I have to be romantic to earn a good deed, I'd rather be cursed like this forever. I stare in horror at the floor.
So,
Gravel and sand are embedded between the floorboards. The wood beneath my feet is covered in thick muck.
You ready for the best scene in the entire game? We're doing it again.
Oh
For
no.
round 2.
Did I mention the fourth wall is irrelevant to me?
Stop!
So what'd you think of the last storyline? Those 2 comma endings were crazy, yeah?
I never thought I'd see this. The princess is actually sweeping.
She's still not.
I'd say it's more like the broom is sweeping and the princess is just along for the ride.
She's still right. Lady Parfait, your orders have arrived. Where should I put them?
At the back, please. Thank you. I glare at Garland as he begins to move. You! You are dirtying the floor!
You know what I'm gonna say. Sorry, damn right you sorry.
Garland dashes across the floor with long steps in an attempt to leave as few footprints as possible.
I'm not even gonna ask. I'm just gonna beat his ass this time.
This was Dolores doing, wasn't it? Is it obvious? This has a witch having fun written all over it. I need water. Wow, completely spotless.
You know, she's not half bad. She actually kind of caught on a bit.
You are the worst.
Only took her 2 playthroughs, but hey, we'll improve. Oh, come on, man.
Don't be mad at the broom princess. It's only trying to help.
You know, I knew you were gonna say that again, because, you know, timelines and stuff, it still kind of hurts.
It is doing nothing but making my life miserable. Lady Parfait, I must speak with you. I look up at the witch that has just entered. She is a regular at the merchant, and according to Parfait and Delora, a good witch.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a different one. She orders tea here from time to time. She is mortal in her shoes. Why is she glaring at me like that? I believe it's because of your shoes, dear. I have just cleaned the floor. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll clean up after myself right away. Good. The princess is something else. I've never seen a witch so frightened of someone before.
It's not... Yeah, it's not the princess she's worried about. Trust me, guys. Spoiler warning. Spoiler warning. I'm not the one who gets ridden today.
Oh no.
Ooh.
The witch hurriedly cleans up the tracks she's made coming in before going to speak with Parfait. Even though Parfait says that Delora and this witch is good, I do not trust her judgment. Eventually, not when she considers Delora, who ruined my life, a good person. I put the broom back in its resting place before double-checking my work. Now that I am done, I can continue to work on breaking my curse. Whom should I ask for help today? Rumpel. I find Rumpel taking a break at one of the tables. Surprisingly, he is by himself and not surrounded by the usual blushing ladies. You are not surrounded by a flock of ladies. You must have done something to offend them. Rumpel looks at me, the surprise apparent on his face.
Princess, have you come to mend my broken heart?
Excuse me?
I was speaking with a lady here only hours ago when she told me that she was betrothed to someone else.
That happened hours ago and you're still sitting here. Rumpel places his chin on the palm of his hand, looking very tired.
In mourning, the heart is a fragile thing, Princess. Won't you help heal my shattered heart?
Rumpel stares at me when I do not answer.
That would count as a good deed, you know.
Ooh.
Helping you would count as a good deed.
Doing things out of the kindness of your heart is a good deed, Princess.
Kindness of my heart. Why would I want to help you when you've done nothing for me?
Kindness isn't a thing that needs to necessarily be returned, Princess. Single instances of affection can make a heart lighter.
Why does he always go through the trouble of making his words sound so much fancier? I will not help you mend your broken heart because that would be an act of stupidity, not kindness. Rumpel's shoulders slump as he frowns.
Now my heart is even more fragmented.
You suffer from a broken heart. Every other day you are rejected.
Of course. Because to pour your heart out to someone only to be rejected is a cruel fate, princess.
You probably deserved rejection, both the way you flirt with everyone. So no, I'm not going to help you. Deal with your own broken heart. I turn around and walk away.
Wow.
The acts Rumpel puts on are annoying. A month has passed and I have yet to complete one good deed. Not for any lack of trying, though. I have been asking around for advice on how to be a good person and receive various answers.
What makes someone good? I'd say being selfless.
I think it's important that you consider another person's feelings.
Patience.
The ability to soothe even the most broken of hearts.
Forget I asked.
No.
Bravery.
Loyalty.
You must be beautiful both on the inside and out.
God, you guys are so full of shit. Just sweep the damn floor.
Right.
I mean, you're all right, but still.
Must I be all of those things in order to be good? According to Parfait, I cannot just pretend. It has come from my heart. I place my hand on my chest and consider the steady pulse of my heartbeat. That will not be easy. I close my eyes, think of all the possible ways I might be able to break my curse. In the end, my mind is blank. Mother, what am I supposed to do? A dream? This will probably be our last chapter.
I was gonna say, it's getting pretty late already.
Yeah.
It's quarter to 11 on our end.
Yeah, you guys are much later than me.
Alright, this is you, Abby.
Your personal feelings are nothing but a weakness for others to exploit. That is why you do not show them. You only show them that you are strong.
Yes, Mother.
You must not let false kindness deceive you. People will use niceties to trick you into exploiting your weak emotions. But you can trust me, Lucette. I will never hurt you. I will never lie to you. I am all you need. I love you, Lucette.
I love you too, Mother. Yeah, once we get to the point where we pick whose route we're going on, that's where I'm going to end it. That should be coming up soon here.
Later that moment.
How are those lessons of yours going? I hope you're not giving anyone a difficult time.
I'm the only one having a difficult time. Have you tried pairing up with someone? Pairing up? Some of the people in the tavern pair up to assist each other. Two heads are better than one, as they say.
It's not a bad idea, but the problem is with her. Who's going to volunteer to pair up with the Ice Princess?
She has a point. People may not glare at me anymore, but it does not escape me that I am still disliked. Most of the boarders at the merchant volunteered to help her, remember? And I haven't heard any of them retract their offers.
It's only a matter of time.
Stop it, Delora. It's your choice, Princess. Pairing up is only a suggestion. Will pairing up with someone really help me break my curse? What if they end up being an annoyance instead?
Princess? Excuse me, Princess? I'm sorry for disturbing you, but you've just been staring at your tray and the customer is waiting for his order.
Of course. Laura has me helping a niece today. The merchant is unexpectedly busy and they cannot keep up with all the customers.
Stop daydreaming, Lucette. Food doesn't deliver itself.
I do not need you to tell me that. I stretch out on my bed. The stiff mattress does little to soothe my aching muscles. I was on my feet the entire day, struggling to keep up with the steady stream of people that came into the merchant. I've never seen the merchant this busy. I roll into my stomach and bury my face in my pillow. My arms and legs protest the movement. I refuse to live this type of life much longer. I need to break this curse as soon as possible. Why don't you pair up with someone? Pairing up might not be such a bad idea.
Hey, there we go.
Rumpel time!
Look, it's me and other me.
Chapter 3, The Flatterer. And this is where we're gonna stop for now.
Hooray!
Both of me are locked.
Yes.
Jeez, that was...
Right,
You know,
main menu.
thinking about it though, I kind of wish there was a path where she went solo.
Do you want me to spoil it or no?
Is there a path for a solo run?
Yes, so once you unlock the 2 locked paths, more options appear.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, she can choose to be alone.
I'm curious to see
Where
that.
she dies horribly.
And you actually have to choose to be alone to be able to go some other routes. But since they're locked,
Oh.
we can't do it yet.
Oh,
Yeah,
I get it.
I think it's only after 2. I'm pretty sure it's 2. I highly doubt it's 3. But like I'm pretty sure after, if we get the good ending with Rumpel, then when we do the like playthrough of Frog, because I plan on doing him before doing the 2 locked paths, that's when we start getting options we haven't seen before, and there's a few of them.
Interesting.
But Rod is her stepbrother.
Just for the record, like I am totally down to do like a full playthrough of this, like all the way through, if you guys are.
Oh, I'm in.
Oh, that's what I'm
100
planning on doing. The whole thing.
Hell yeah, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
The whole reason I'm doing this too is because a second game count that I found out, and I bought it. It was like $10, and so I'm like, yes, we are. I'm probably gonna do a playthrough on my own, just so I can have my own private reactions to like my favorite person. But I'm only gonna do to who I can do, unless they're locked again. Then I'm gonna cry. And then once I do my own solo playthrough, I'll stream it with you guys, like we've been doing with this one.
I wonder how the
Well-
second one goes. Like, it can't obviously be. I wonder if it's new. Is it new characters? Do you know?
Let me see. I'm gonna turn off the thing here. Okay. Stream's still up. I might as well tell them. It's called Cinderella Phenomenon Evermore. It's like $10. Oh, I got spoilers and illustrations here. Well, her hair's a little different.
That's in it.
No.
Yeah, Lucette's in it. It's like a like a next thing. Very positive. Okay. Okay, the game's spoilers. Okay, well that's the original song. Okay, 2 years after the Cinderella Phenomenon, Crown Princess Lucette of Angela is still learning how to grow into her role as a ruler and then Tenant Baron Bearer. After breaking her fairy tale curse and saving her kingdom, Lucette believes she has finally gotten her fairy tale ending. But what happens after Happily Ever After? It turns out true love is a lot more complicated than the fairy tales make it seem. Join Lucette as she learns to navigate both life and love in a kingdom forever changed by fairy tale curses. And it features customizable name, main and side characters from the original game, 2 nude side characters with their own backstories, 5 routes, each with a unique storyline, 10 endings, one good and best for each route, 35 plus unlockables CGs, original theme song, and a right choice indicator. Gameplay notes: all routes are available to play at the start of the game. Please note that the story of Cinderella Phenomenon Evermore expands on the events of the original game, Cinderella Phenomenon, and that all routes begin 2 years after the good endings of the original game.
Okay, so whichever route. Okay, so it's a continuation. So all the main routes are probably just her main options.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, so I'm gonna guess at the beginning you picked who you're happily ever after with, which I'm either gonna pick Waltz or Fritz. I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll do both of them on my own, or I'll just do one and save the other for later. But most of
Who's
luck.
to know what we'll pick? But right now, I'm picking Karma. Karma is too much fun.
Yeah. But yes.
Karma is going to be Karma 2 is going to be an awesome run.
Yeah, I'm glad they made like a second game, because I always wonder like, well, what happens after she becomes Tambera and Bearer, because she also has to learn how to use her powers and all that, because like at the end of the first playthrough we find out, oh, she's a witch because her mom was one, so it was like, huh, how'd she handle all that?
Yeah, this is going to be good. I'm excited. I'm so down to go through the whole thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Alright, so everyone watching the stream, we're gonna be ending it here. We'll be back around roughly the same time next Saturday. It'll be 7 or 7:30. We start at 7:30 today because we had a few people being late. Hope you guys enjoyed what you've seen so far, and we will see you all next time.